Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. It's your boy Phil. So today we are going to have Taco Tuesdays in two Mexican restaurants around town, Taco Inn and Viva Mexico. So what are we waiting for? Let's start the video. Hope you're having a great day, everyone. So today is Tuesday, that's why it's called Taco Tuesday, I guess, and I'll be trying my first set of tacos here in Taco Inn. So it is one of the recommended restaurants here in Washington Heights, so I'm here to try it out. So here in Taco Inn, they give you your complimentary corn chips with their homemade salsa. The chips are warm, crispy with just the right amount of salt and crunch. The salsa, freshly made with fresh tomatoes and cilantro. Really tasty. So I decided to start my meal with fresh avocado salad. So it has avocados, lettuce, tomatoes, and some corn. And you can sprinkle some lime for some seasoning. A great way to start the meal since I'll be eating mostly meat tacos. So I ordered 5 kinds of tacos. The first one is carnitas. Next is al pastor. Third is orejas or pig ears. Fourth one is bisteca or seasoned steak. And finally, suadero or beef brisket. I ordered everything Mexican style, meaning they're topped with fresh onions and freshly chopped cilantro. The condiments for these tacos can include salsa verde, a moderately spicy green sauce based on tomatillo and green chili peppers and various spices. Cream cheese salsa, made up of cream cheese, sometimes sour cream, and sometimes a little bit of salsa. Salsa roja or red sauce, way more spicier compared to the salsa verde. It is made up of red tomato, ground with onions, garlic, chili, salt, and pepper to taste. The first one is carnitas, literally meaning little meats, and are made by braising or simmering pork in oil or lard, preferably until tender. It's their own version of pulled pork. The process takes 3 to 4 hours to do, and the result and the taste is very tender and very juicy meat. Since it is boiled and tenderized in lard, it has this 100% pork taste. And I suggest you put more lime or use the salsa verde because the pork is so rich that sometimes it can get overwhelming. But thank God these tacos are not overwhelming. It just has that rich pork taste. Al pastor, which translates to shepherd style, is derived from the origin of the cooking brought about by Lebanese immigrants when they immigrated to Mexico and brought with them their famous cooking method, lamb shawarma. Instead of using lamb, boneless pork shoulder is slow cooked on a vertical spit roast where the meat has been marinated in dried chilies, spices, pineapple, and typically achuete paste. The meat is tender and juicy, more on the sweet side because of the addition of pineapples, and savory because of the char flavor from the spit roast. And you can see these delicious burnt ends of the meat, very, very flavorful. Next taco is the oreja or pig ears. Pig ears that are marinated, boiled, chopped to fine pieces, and placed on a taco. After placing some salsa verde, let's take a bite. The taste of the pig ears is mildly savory, but what's interesting here are the textures. The cartilage of the pig ears has that specific crunch when you bite into it, and the meat and connective tissue around the cartilage is very soft, almost gelatinous, but still carries that pork taste. And it's a combination of soft, gelatinous, crunchy, crispy, and meaty textures. bistecca, marinated skirt or flank steak, cooked over a skillet or a stovetop along with spices. After seasoning with salsa verde, let's take a bite. First off, the meat is tender and juicy. The marinade has penetrated the beef very well, and I can taste some hints of garlic, onions, and some spices. But overall, it's still very savory, juicy, and flavorful. And since it's savory, I suggest you use more lime or use salsa verde instead of the cream cheese salsa sauce. And these burnt ends from cooking from a skillet are some of the most delicious parts. More of that salsa verde to finish off this taco. Lastly, I saved the best for last, suadero or beef brisket. And is the meat typically used for pastrami. It is very tender and full of flavor, and is the steak that is taken from between the belly and the leg. And you can taste the very tender meat and the beef fat umami while you're munching on through the taco. So I suggest you put more lime and salsa verde because the beef here is very rich. And after eating the tacos of our first restaurant, let's go to our second restaurant, Viva Mexico. And this is the restaurant where I get my tacos mostly because it's closer to my place, and let's try out their tacos. So I ordered some rice and beans and 4 of my favorite tacos that I usually order, which are camarones or shrimp, al pastor, carne asada, aka grilled steak, and finally, sausages or chorizo. First one is camarones or shrimp. These are tender pieces of shrimp cooked in a skillet, as you can see in the char marks of the surface, mixed with onions and cilantro. After putting some salsa verde, salt, and lime, let's have a taste of this taco. The shrimp is very tender, very fresh, and you can taste the char flavor when it was stir-fried in a skillet. And some of the juices of the shrimp from the stir-frying process has seeped into the taco and therefore has increased its flavor. The onion and cilantro is as fresh as it gets. The next one is carne asada or grilled steak, quite different from the bistecca, which is cooked in a skillet. The meat is tender, and since it is grilled, the steak pieces have their characteristic char grill marks, which adds to the flavor. And similar to the shrimp tacos, the marinade and the juices of the beef have seeped into the taco, thus increasing its flavor. I think I added too much salsa verde or salsa roja, that's why I'm kind of sweating because it's really hot. Next up, their version of al pastor. And just from the previous video, this piece of pork carries a more sweet flavor because of the pineapple marinade, as you can see. I think the salsa roja and the salsa verde took some time for its heat to take effect, and I felt it at the end of my meal, that's why I'm sweating. And in between tacos, I munch on some radishes to cleanse your palate for the next taco. And for my last taco from Viva Mexico is chorizo or seasoned sausage. These are pieces of Mexican-style sausage with spices, marinade, and some azuete cooked in a skillet and placed on a taco. The meat is tender and very tasty because of the mixture of about 40% pork fat. And the spices that they mixed in the sausage complements the meat very well. I'm still sweating because of that spicy salsa roja, but hey, that was a very satisfying meal with tacos. And after one scoop of rice and beans, I was really full. Thank you for watching this video, and I really do hope that you enjoy it, and thank you for your continued support. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. See you later in the next video, guys. Take care.